Yo, welcome back to another Craft Beer Crew video. As you can see from the title of this video, this is a bit different. This is story time, animated story time. I can't draw, I just wanted to give you guys a visual, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you like it, comment below, because I have plenty more stories and I can get the homies involved because we have tons of stories. But yeah, this is the first time I started drinking. Let's get it. So the year was 2012. I had just graduated high school. Prior to graduation, I had maybe been to 3 or 4 high school parties. Of course there was alcohol and stuff, but I never gravitated towards that. It just wasn't my thing. Fast forward, freshman year of college. I'm about a week and a half in. I haven't really done anything outside of like playing video games in my room, going to class, eating food, and kind of just doing homework. I didn't go out. You know, again, it wasn't something I was used to or particularly fond of, and I hadn't made that core group of friends yet, so I didn't know like what to do at the time. But my roommate, on the other hand, his name was Pat, super cool dude. He came from an environment where he partied a lot and he was used to stuff like that at home. So he'd always try to invite me out, but I was like, nah, like I'm cool with that. I'm all good. I want to like relax as much as I can. So the way I started drinking kind of happens in a 2-day like part. So it was a Thursday and a Friday. So one day after class, because it's still nice outside, my roommate Pat goes, yo, we're going to the cliff jumps. You want to come? Being a city kid and never doing stuff like that, I was super excited. So I was like, hell yeah, let's go. So we rode down, and as we get out the car, the first thing they do is open the trunk and a 30 rack comes out. 30 rack of, I think it was Bush. At this point, there's like all eyes on me because everybody's passing out beers and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure he's told him he's never seen me drink. So I was just like, all right, whatever. So I grab a beer. And like, I kind of felt peer pressured. So I opened it, took a sip. So then I kind of copped out, poured it out, went on and had like a dope ass time. Cliff jumps. I don't know why I never went back. But yeah, that was technically my first time like sipping beer as an adult. Fast forward to the next day. So we usually left our doors open because we communicated, you know, the guys and the girls down the hall. We'd all just talk to each other and kind of just be like open or whatever. We were all just trying to meet each other at this point. So as I was chilling in my dorm, of course I wasn't really doing much, but probably playing video games or just on my phone or something. This girl Shelby walks by and she's friends with my homie Zach, and I have class with her. So we kind of knew each other. And so she goes, hey, you're Mikey, right? And I was like, yeah. She's like, well, Zach's not here and I'm kind of locked out of my room. You mind if I chill for a second? I'm like, yeah, sure. So we're chilling for like about an hour and a half. She puts me onto the show How I Met Your Mother. It was super dope. It was like a chill time. We were laughing and whatnot. So she finally gets a text that her roommate's coming back from class. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna get out of here. But before she leaves, she's like, you should take down my number. We're going out tonight. You know, Zach, you know, we have class together, so why not? And I was just like, sure. She was like, we're gonna pregame at 9, so see you at Zach's room at 9. As an 18-year-old freshman, I was super hyped. As a cute girl, you know, inviting you out to a party, you're like, what the hell? I do the most though. Like I start ironing my clothes. Nobody irons their clothes in college. That was the first and last time I did that, by the way. I ironed my clothes. I picked out a nice outfit. You know, I'm from the city, so I come correct. And I was like, I'm ready to go out. Around 9 o'clock shows up. You know, she texts me, yo, you should come over to Zach's room. We're all pre-gaming here. So I go over. You know, I kind of copped out here too. So they were like, yo, you want to drink? And I was like, nah, I kind of don't want to get hammered. I want to wait until we get to the party and then like drink, knowing damn well I don't know what it feels like to be hammered.
Why the fuck you lying?
Around like 10, we walk over to this place called the Swim House. Obviously that's where all the swimmers used to live, or a majority of the swimmers used to live. And this place blew my mind. From the moment we opened up the door, it was like a movie. It was like being on set. There was a big like makeshift bar, and I remember distinctly there was like a metal keg and there was a small girl just like doing a keg stand, and I was just like, whoa, where am I? On top of that, it was like a theme night. It was like cops and robbers, so people were shooting tequila at each other. It was like the weirdest thing ever, but you know, it looked like a good time. So we went up, we got drinks. This dude Clem calls me over and he's like, yo Mikey, we're playing Pong. I've never played Pong before, so I was like, yeah, sure. So I start shooting the ball, you know, we're going back and forth. For my first time in Pong, I actually did really well, but then eventually they started hitting cups and he took a shot and then they hit another one and he was like, yo bro, you got to do it. Now at this point, like I felt like I couldn't back out. So I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I'll just make the rest of the cups. Slug. Of course it didn't turn out like that. So next thing you know, I'm slugging cup after cup after cup. We went through 2 games and eventually like we got kicked off the table. Then Mike calls me. He's like, yo, let's play Rage Cage. Rage Cage is like a glorified Pong in a cup game. Whatever, it's crazy. It was insane. We were doing that for like a couple rounds. Super hype, super fun night. It was insane. I got super lit, but I don't think I woke up hungover, which like didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth, which is why I went out the next day with them again. But it was definitely a fun night. It was the ideal night for any college freshman to have. And I'm kind of glad I had it. Fun. It opened up the doors for me. I became more social. And again, this is not something I'm promoting more than I'm just telling my story. I just happen to have a good first time ever drinking. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you like these types of videos, let me know because there will be more. Deuces.